Hello, hello to my fellow survivors. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're well. Welcome to another quick reading. Just breathe quick readings, because I can call that. Because this is not my normal setup. I'm not sitting at my table. I'm just sitting like at this, at my table right now, of course, yes, but I'm just going to do a quick reading on the top of your energy really, really fast. We're going to see what we can get. It is, we're going to do it just a quick late night reading. It is currently 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just had a feeling I just wanted to do a quick little reading for you guys, okay? Okay, these readings are very, very quick. I don't have to do any editing. I just want to get into the energy really, really fast. Just get into your business, y'all. And once again, let me remind you guys that I am doing personal readings. If you're interested in personal readings, please hit me up. Um, via email. I will put the email down at the description box. I actually had another personal reading today, you guys. It went very, very well. My client was very, very impressed. She was very happy. So, you guys, we got the tea, y'all. We got the tea, the tea. And I know it was real because she said everything I said was true, and she was very happy. So, if y'all want to get into, if y'all need some tea, okay, Tara is the place to be, okay? If you need some tea, Tara is the place to be. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Because we got the tea today. We really did. We really, really did. So if you want the tea now, okay? If there's anything that's going on, you need some clarity, okay, please. And not only can we find out what's going on, like today, this current moment, sometimes we get past energy, and sometimes you guys we even get present energy. So that means that if the reading is not hitting right now, it's not really resonating, you don't really feel, that means that it can actually happen. It hasn't happened yet. I even had someone tell me, oh, the reading that you gave me, um, it's, it didn't happen then, but it happened now. So I'm trying to tell you. So, hit that description box if you want to get the tea, you guys. I'm trying to tell you. Okay? So let's get into this energy. Let's do a quick little reading. First, let me stand up, y'all. I'm sitting down, but let me stand up. All right. So, most I got, Holy Spirit, guys, what's going on out there? The universe, okay? What do I need to know? What do we need to know? Oh, shit. Yeah, we got cards flying everywhere now. All right, so let's see what this is. We got a few right here. Let's see what this is, because one flew on a card. So what came out, you guys, is distracted, sidetracked, change, delay. So somebody could be feeling distracted. Let's see why. What's that, God, Holy Spirit, guys? What else could you tell us about this distracted? Why is someone feeling distracted? Oh, shit. Why does my cards have to keep following the flow? They flying out, y'all. Okay. So someone is feeling distracted because withdrawn. Somebody is distracted and feeling withdrawn. Single, lonely, solitary. So somebody is feeling distracted because... Okay, so you can be feeling distracted because somebody is single now. You can feel lonely, and you can be like spending a lot of time by yourself. So either you feel distracted because this is an energy that you weren't really trying to be in, or you feel distracted because someone that you're interested in is now single, and you feel like that you feel like they're lonely and they're in solitude. Let me see what else I can get off of this. What else? Most High God, Holy Spirit, guys, what else could you tell me about this energy? Okay, that ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. Okay, you guys, and ecstasy flew right out of the deck, and it landed right slap dab in the middle of distracted and withdrawn together. So that's telling me, okay, what I'm getting is that whoever you are, you're drawn between the two. Like, you can be spending a lot of time alone right now, but you're getting distracted. Maybe there's a part of you that's trying to hold back from chasing thrills and excitement. Like, there's something you're trying to hold back. It's like you're trying to stop yourself from maybe doing something that you really don't want to do, or you're trying your hardest not to do. Yeah. Let me see. It's a sidetrack. Change, delays, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. Okay. So if you are spending a lot of time right now, um, you can feel very distracted. Ecstasy came out, chasing thrills, excitement. What I'm getting is that you are somebody that's facing a lot of maybe you're trying to fight your lust, something like that, you guys. Somebody can be trying to fight their lust. They're trying to really stay in some sort of energy. Maybe they're not used to being. Maybe you're somebody that recently decided to change. Maybe your crowd, change where you be. Maybe if you're somebody that likes to party a lot, that you're trying to really change that by staying in, but you're getting tempted. What's I got, Holy Spirit, guys? What else could you tell me about this? What else could you tell me about this? Okay, that flew out. Okay, you guys, so what flew out is intimacy. Oh, okay, yeah. So you can be, okay, intimacy came out, you guys, and that's bonding, sensual, confiding. So what I'm getting is like, you're somebody that's really trying to fight some sort of lust that you deal with. You're in the house, but you're being distracted by thoughts. You're trying to fight the urge to do something that maybe you feel isn't right. And this has something to do with intimacy, ecstasy. Yes. You're trying to fight some lust. Yeah, you're trying to fight your lust. If you're somebody that's celibate, you're trying to stay celibate, but you're getting tempted to go out and chase thrills, and this has something to do with intimacy, bonding, sensual, confiding. Yes, yeah, it can be somebody maybe that's tempting you, maybe, but yeah, you're really trying to hold back from this. Once I got Holy Spirit, guys, why does this person feel like they need to hold back? Escaping. Okay, you guys, escaping flew out right on top of distracted, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. Okay, it can either you can be somebody that's in solitude, right? There can be somebody in your life that's trying to tempt you with sex, maybe. If it's not sex, just tempt you in some kind of way, even if they're not intentionally tempting you, but you feel tempted, but you're trying to hold back. Okay? It says avoiding, blocking, pushing away. So you're trying to avoid the thought of doing something with somebody. And this has something to do with some sort of ecstasy, bonding, which just, to me, it's just getting a real strong sexual desire. Okay? You're trying to escape that. Because escaping came right on, it came out right underneath distracted. So you're trying to escape that energy. It can be somebody that's tempting you, maybe wanting you to do this or whatever, but you're really trying to stay out of that. What's I got? Why? Why is this person trying so hard to stay? Abandoned came out. Left out, walked out, cold. That came right underneath withdrawn. Wow, you guys. Withdrawn and abandoned. That's kind of the same kind of energy. Yes. And these cards are both black and white cards. They both have like trees that look kind of like they're dying a little bit. They both look like they're in very bad weather. I'm getting maybe winter. What I'm getting is that really cold weather. They both look like they're maybe in like the snow, like really cold. And I asked, why do you feel like you need to be? Because this can be with somebody that you walked away from. You can be giving this energy to somebody that you. What I'm getting is there's somebody that you walked away from, right? This person could be trying to tempt you with sex, or even if they're not intentionally doing anything, it's just something about this person that's tempting to you. And the temptation part, and this is kind of, that's crazy, you guys, because this is kind of the energy of my last quick reading, but there's something that's going on that could be tempting you. You're trying to escape this energy. And this could be somebody that you walked away from, or somebody that walked away from you. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, what must I got, Holy Spirit, guys? What else could you tell me about this? Heart fog. There's something about the fog. Because Heartfall came out, and it says mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. Okay, so the person that you may be feeling these feelings for, this can be somebody that it can be somebody that either blocked you or you blocked them, or you know your story. Okay, this can be somebody that gives you mixed signals or you gave them mixed signals, and you can feel like you messed up. Oh wow. Okay. Well, yeah, and that's right underneath ecstasy. So even though somebody walked away, somebody, there's some blocked emotions, somebody feel like they messed up, but there's still something exciting about it. It's still something about this relationship that you feel is still kind of excites you. It can have something to do with you know, a thrill, some type of excitement, but it's still something in you that's trying to stay away from the person, but you feel very tempted. What's crazy, you guys, is that there's two cards with the word blocking. With the word blocked. This says blocking and then blocked emotions. For some reason, the word blocked is standing out. This can be somebody that you blocked, somebody blocked you, but somebody feels like they messed up and somebody is still trying to stay in that same energy, but they're having a hard time of staying in the same energy. Um, Somebody's having a hard time staying in some sort of energy. If somebody blocks somebody, they're having a hard time staying in that same energy, okay? What's that? Okay, well, that came right out. What is realizations? Epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. Okay, and that's right underneath intimacy. So what I'm getting is that somebody has some sort of epiphany that wow, okay, understandings, awakenings. So what I'm feeling right now is that I'm feeling very kind of confused about, and it's coming on real strong. Whoever you are, you may feel very confused about something. What I'm getting, even though the energy didn't even come out of the cards, what I'm getting inside is that somebody has some sort of ego, and somebody needs to swallow their fucking pride and beat up their ego, because somebody's ego got them really fucked up. That's really what I'm getting. Once I got Holy Spirit, guys, what else could you tell me about this? What could you tell me about this realization? What about this realize? What does somebody realize? What does somebody realize? Okay. Confessions. Coming clean. Somebody realized that. Okay, and that's right underneath escaping. Somebody realized that whatever energy that they were in, of pushing somebody away or something, I feel like. Okay, so we got distracted, escaping, confession. So what I'm getting is that somebody is coming to the realization that they didn't want to push. They probably did not want to push somebody away. They're coming to the conclusion that they were just distracted, that they were trying to avoid. You guys, this message is taking a turn. I thought it was going to be fun, but once I got Holy Spirit, guys, what else could you tell me about this? Bluff. Wow, y'all. Didn't I just say? Somebody realized that they were putting on a front, they were wearing a mask. Bluff came out. This is a person with a clown mask on. And what's really sticking out to me, you guys, is that withdrawn, abandoned, and bluff, they're all black and white cards. So something telling me that something was on and off, hot and cold. Somebody was really in some sort of gray ass dark energy. Okay. Somebody was pretending wearing a mask, exaggerating. So what I'm getting is that if somebody like tried to block somebody out their life or something, they were wearing a mask. That's not really what they wanted to do, but they were trying to put on some sort of front, like this is what I need to do, okay? But they're having a hard time staying in that energy. They're like, this could be somebody that maybe they experienced some sort of ecstasy with. I'm just being honest, but they're having a hard time staying in this energy of being withdrawn and abandoning the connection and having the mask. They're having a hard time staying in that energy. They feel like they want to get out of that energy. They're being tempted, okay? And I remember, so I feel like now this energy is taking its turn. I feel like what I said in the beginning of somebody maybe tempting them like physically. I don't think that's what's happening. I think this is all kind of a mind thing. This is all kind of a mind thing. They're being tempted. Maybe they want to get out of this withdrawn energy. Somebody kind of wants to get out of that energy. Okay, nobody. There's something about this wearing this mask. Pretty much somebody wants to take a mask off and they want to chase the thrill. They want to take the mask off and chase the thrill. Once I got Holy Spirit, guys, what else could you tell me about this? Okay, wow. This is another blackened card came. Oh my God, running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Yes, yes. Somebody ran. Somebody ran. Yes, ghosting, disappearing, and somebody ghosted and ran, but they're having a hard time staying in that energy. Okay, maybe they were wearing a mask when they ran. They were trying to escape, avoid, pushing away. Yeah. Oh wow. Once I got Holy Spirit, guys, what else could you tell me about this? Okay, let me see. Clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. Somebody had clarity, you guys. Oh wow, you guys, clarity is right underneath realizations. You guys, I literally have 100 little cards in my hand. Clarity came out right underneath realizations. So somebody having an epiphany. They're having an awakening. Somebody wants to be honest, open up, because they're having clarity now. Somebody's in solitude, and they're getting clarity, and they really want to open up. Okay, somebody wants to take off their mask and open up. Once I got Holy Spirit, guys, what else could you tell me about this? What else could you tell me about this? Wow. Beginnings, okay. Beginnings came right underneath confessions. Somebody can want to have some sort of make some sort of confession about a beginning. It says try again, new direction, start over. Somebody wants to try it, start over. Okay, if somebody left somebody out in the cold, they're in solitude, having some sort of realization, clarity that they would like to and they want to confess that they would like to start over. But somebody is so in their ego that they're fighting this. Somebody is fighting these thoughts. Somebody's in solitude thinking about somebody, but they're fighting the thoughts. Okay, somebody's thinking about some sort of new beginning, you guys. You know your story. I'm not your mom. I'm not your daddy. Okay. Somebody really wants to start over, but they're having a hard time taking the mask off. Like I said, I really think it's pride. What else could you tell me about this? Oh wow. Okay, so you guys, what's crazy? Okay, let me see. Oh, you guys, twin flame came out. Twin flame came out, y'all. Marion, shared feelings, reflection. So whatever you're feeling for somebody, somebody can be feeling for you. Okay, if you're wearing a mask, the person that you're thinking about can be wearing a mask as well. But what's really sticking out to me, guys, is that trapped came out, stuck, tied down, captive, and it fell directly on top of escaping. Okay, so somebody trapped fell right on top of escaping, you guys. Okay, which is crazy to me. Somebody wants to escape some thoughts, but they're trapped. And if this is not thought, somebody can be attached to something else that they're trying to escape, but they're feeling trapped. Okay, so I took trapped and I set it down right underneath running. Somebody wants to run and escape something, but they feel trapped. This can be a mindset. This can be some sort of connection. You know your story. I'm not your mom. I'm not your daddy. But there's something going on that somebody really wants to escape, but they feel trapped. Okay. All right. Once I got Holy Spirit, guys, what else could you tell me about this? What else could you tell me about this? Okay. Nourish came out. Nourish came out. Self-growth, self-focus, soul finding. And that's right underneath clarity. Okay, so somebody is having clarity that they really want to focus on themselves. They want to stay focused. And it's somebody, and also somebody is in solitude, having some sort of spiritual awakening. Soul finding is on here. Let me look at this card and see what's on this card. This does look like some candles. Like somebody can be like maybe burning candles. I'm just looking at somebody in solitude, like maybe burning their candles, like really thinking about somebody. Okay. All right, so most like let's get to the end and get a conclusion for this, you guys. Most like God, Holy Spirit, guys, can we get a conclusion, please? Okay, that fell. This came out sideways. It fell right on top of distracted, withdrawn. Underneath it is escaping and abandoning, and it came out sideways, and it's sorrow. Okay, the card that came out is sorrow, loss, grief, and depression. And that came right on top of escaping abandon. Okay, so there's something that's going on that's making somebody feel sad. It can be either they're in some sort of mindset that they really need to escape, and they feel very withdrawn, but something about it is making them feel very sad. Okay, very sad. What's that, God, Holy Spirit, guys? What else does it tell me about this? Can we get another conclusion, please? I'm probably going to use the Just Breathe Oracle deck to get the final conclusion. Okay, so you guys, this is soulmates. Okay, soulmates came out, and that's right underneath sorrow, and it's right next to realization. Somebody can feel like somebody is their soulmate. They feel sad. Something about it, though, them coming to that realization makes them sad. What it can be is that if somebody decided to block somebody out, walk away from somebody, whatever happened, somebody realized that somebody is their soulmate. It makes them sad to feel. It makes them sad, though. They're coming to a realization that maybe that they blocked out their soulmate. That can be it. And it makes them feel sad. Okay, let me see. So what flew on the floor, you guys, is return. Somebody, yeah. What's that? Where's that other card that says something about return? Yep. Beginnings and return has, okay, so this says second chance. Start over. Yep. Somebody wants to return to somebody and get a second chance. That's right underneath soulmate. If somebody feel like they blocked out their soulmate, somebody would like to have a second chance with that person. That's really what's coming out. All right, you guys. So let's get a conclusion from the Just Breathe Oracle deck. All right. But you know what? Before we do that, we're gonna get a few energies from what's blocking your deck. Most like most like Holy Spirit, guys, what's blocking this person from just opening up? I mean, damn, it's not that hard. What's stopping them from just opening up? Seeking perfection. Okay, everyone has flaws. Choose only 5. Okay, so what's going on is that you may feel like you have to be perfect to return to somebody. Maybe you don't feel good enough to return to somebody. You don't feel good enough for this person. That can be it. What's that, God? What else is blocking this person from just opening up? It seems like all they need to do is open up. Open up. Too attached. Give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. There's something about the connection that you feel like you don't want to get too attached. So you're still tripping, okay? Because I feel like if you feel like twin flames and soulmate came out, you guys, okay? So this is a very, very strong connection that you feel. But there's something still that you feel like you don't want to get too attached, which to me, that's just fear. That's the devil. Because if you feel like somebody's your soulmate or your twin flame or whatever, then of course you're going to be attached. But there's something about it that, you're like, I want to talk to that person, but then I don't want to get too attached. So you're trying to avoid it, which to me, that does not sound good, okay? So that's what's blocking you, is that you feel like you're not good enough, and you also feel like you don't want to get too attached. So that's crazy, but yeah. And then I got not my type. Oh, wow. Okay. Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised who you find. So it's something about the person that you feel like is not your usual type, okay? Yeah, because like seeking perfection and not my type came out. So what I'm getting is that there's something about the person that you may feel is just not really your type. Or maybe you feel like you're not this person's type. There's something that's like not your usual type. The person that you feel is your soulmate maybe have some sort of flaws. Or I feel like you're just somebody that's just too in your head. You may care about what people think. You're too in your head. But if you stay in your head about this, you're never going to get what you want. You may be somebody that cares a lot what people think. Can we get one more? Let's get one more. Okay, that flew out. Okay, let me see. Addiction. You are either obsessed with someone or struggling with addiction. Get help. So also, too attached came out. So you can feel like you're obsessed with this person, and that's what's making you What I'm getting is like you can feel like you're obsessed with the person. You feel like, okay, this is just, there's something about it that makes you feel like maybe this is just some fantasy, maybe this is just some illusion. So you're trying to fight it because you feel like this can't be real. This is like, this is like some fantasy, like you feel like maybe this is just some crush, some fantasy. So you're just trying to wait to see if it goes away. But what I'm getting is that whatever connection you're in is a very strong connection. It's not gonna go away, okay? But you're like, nah, nah, this can't be it. It can be something about the person that's not really your usual type. There's something about something that's just a little off to you, okay? All right, you guys. So we're gonna get our final conclusion from the Just Breathe Oracle deck. All right. Let's get our final conclusion. Most High God, Holy Spirit, guys, we're gonna get. Um, can we get a final conclusion for the collective, please? Okay, so that flew on the floor. Everything's fine on the floor. Okay. Beautiful but superficial came out. That's the conclusion. And healing sex came out. It was stuck right on top of that. If somebody's in a connection, it can be with somebody that's superficial, or you can be somebody that, okay, yeah, all right, that's okay, it came to me now. So what I'm getting is that you're somebody that is used to superficial connections. You're somebody that you usually go with, when you pick a partner, it's usually off of looks and some sort of superficial qualities. It can be maybe you're used to people that has a lot, that look like they got a lot or something like that. But healing sex was stuck to this. So what I'm getting is that you really need some sort of healing. Okay. And then intimate. Remember in the beginning, somebody was trying to hold back from intimacy. The intimacy that you're holding back from it probably is something that you probably need. Um, you're probably somebody that's always in some sort of very, very superficial connections. These connections do not feed your soul at all. And if you seem to be interested in somebody that's not the norm, your normal type, but it can be something that maybe your spirit team feels like you need. I really don't know, but you know your story. Do with that what you will, okay? But that is the conclusion. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed your late night quick message, okay? Thank you for tuning in to Just Breathe Oracles. Ta-ta now.